I'm going to go ahead and introduce you. Hopefully you can get in. Hi, this is Bonnie Burd from New Earth AC Community Chat today. We're here with Marilee Nieciak, and she's a shamanic practitioner, internationally recognized author of ancient wisdom for now crystals and the 13 original skills and reading your Akashic records. She's a level 1 training, and she also does soul retrieval and journeying with the spirits of nature. She's having a little trouble getting on. Let's see. See if I can help her here real quick getting on. So how's everybody doing out there? I know the energy's been really high lately and everyone has been a little tired and exhausted. They're still trying really hard to get on. Trying to figure out why the link's not working. Let me see if I can get her here on the phone. Let's see if we can get her going here. She's trying on the phone right now. Sorry about this, guys. That's sometimes how it goes here on, you know, when you're using Streamline and stuff like that. Sometimes there's glitches here and there. Hopefully we can get her on soon. So while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna ask Spirit to give us some light language that'll help you. Hang on, she's calling me on here now. Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
But we don't have you. I need to have you in the Streamline, honey. I got you on this.
I'm not in there and I don't know how to do that.
Oh, well, all you have to do is you just have to click on the link that I just sent you at the top of the Streamline, and it'll bring you in from the phone. So see that?
I did, and I get just.
Yeah, because it won't work this way.
This link, I have opened it, and all it does is say open it in Chrome or Samsung, and it won't let press anything.
Well, what do you have? Let me help her out for a second here. What do you have on your phone? What do you have to open it in?
I have Samsung internet.
So open it in Samsung.
DuckDuckGo.
So open it in Samsung.
Nice.
And then you should pop
so
in
I
here.
Go to Samsung.
Yeah. This lady is amazing. So you gotta wait a second just to get her on.
So read that URL again. https:// Now what? Read it to me so I can type it in.
It's StreamYard.com/W7J 3UJ.
Three what?
Okay, hang on. Let me just give it to you. Can you copy paste it and put it in there? It'd be easier for you to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Sorry about this, everyone. She'll be in here soon. She's figuring it out.
My apologies. I've actually been sitting here since a quarter of.
Oh,
and am so not technical.
Oh, it's okay. We'll get it figured out. Maybe next time we'll talk a few minutes ahead of time. Did you get it through?
Yeah. Paste.
And now put it in your.
StreamYard. There it is.
Now click
So
on.
it's just gonna on my phone.
Yep, that's fine. She's almost got it.
I don't have great internet here.
Thank you, everyone, for having patience. But for the time being, you know, this while we're working on these new energies and grounding in, and just remember to go outside and drink lots of water, and you know, keep yourself peaceful, and just relax in these stronger energies. Is it coming through yet, Marilee? She's still trying.
I'm just letting it run through whatever it's supposed to run through. I'm lighting sage to clear anything that's blocking.
We're going to call all the archangels of light, all the masters of light, to straighten out this technical problem so that poor Marilee can get on here. Well, luckily there's not.
Well, it says my working. Is the mic working?
So just, yeah, you have to turn everything on and then enter the room. And then when I see you in the room, I can click you in.
Browser's lost connection with mic.
And just say okay.
Okay, are we there? Enter studio now?
Yep, enter the studio. Click it.
Is that what I'm
Yep, click on enter studio, and
I
then I'll bring you in.
I'm going to do my name.
Oh, yep, put your name on there. She's almost here, guys. She's putting her name in. Thank you for being so patient. All right, I'm going to hang up because you're in there. All right?
Next page,
There you are. Oh, but I can't hear you. You got to turn your sound on. Turn your sound on.
How is it now? I unmute the mic.
You're here.
Thank you, everybody, for your patience.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm so glad that we got on, figured it out. That's how this stuff works sometimes. You just can't help it. So I did introduce you, but but it was a long time ago. So why don't you start by just telling people a little bit about yourself, a little bit about, you know, some of the things that you do and what you specialize in.
I actually, everything I do is vibrational healing, and that's shamanic healing. I'm a shamanic practitioner. Other people have called me a shaman, but I do not call myself a shaman at all. That's an honor a community gives you. Not something you give yourself. I'm a Reiki master teacher. I have been working in the Akashic Records for 28 years, and I created my own system with the guidance of the masters, teachers, and loved ones of the Akashic Records in 2002, which I teach, and you can get the book on Amazon. Let's see, okay, so shamanic, Reiki, Akashic, ceremony. I love ceremony. I do ceremonial healings. I do all kinds of healing with Young Living essential oil, and masters, teachers, and loved ones gave me a system I called Sarah, which is spiritual aromatherapy, Reiki healing, and it's layering whatever the client needs. The records tell me what to layer on their back and their feet and their hands to bring them into homeostasis. And so what else? Ceremony, sweat lodge. I have a pipe, but it's very private and personal. I don't use it in public. And what I love is the drum, the healing with the drum, taking people on shamanic journeys to the spirits of nature, to their own heart, asking, how do I heal it? Because the truth is that no one of us is a healer per se. All we can do is walk with somebody as they walk through the dark night of their soul. And
Absolutely.
we have so many layers of, everybody has PTSD, not just soldiers. And it's being willing to pull that out and have somebody assist you with that so that they're there. I love doing that kind of work.
That's amazing.
I
love the drums too.
And a guest that you had previously, Wendy Napolitano, said, oh, will you help me create this gathering at Mount Shasta, the Lemurian call to action? So I've been helping and working on that. And all of the speakers are going to be on Pyramid One Radio. And so I'm working on that. And there is an event page on Facebook, and it's wendynapolitano.com to sign up and get information. And it's really the Lemurian call to action, which is about love, because love is the highest vibration there is. There's nothing higher. And who do we have to love first? Ourselves.
Absolutely.
So a little trick, look in the mirror and tell yourself you love you. I love you.
That's a hard thing to do. Oh, that's a hard thing to do. You know it is. Everybody tries to do that without laughing. Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Yeah. You can't hear me? And let me turn it up. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Can you hear me now? You froze. Is that too loud?
Bonnie, I can't hear you.
Can't hear me. Could you go and did you turn your sound on? I don't know why you would be able to.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, no?
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know why. Here, let me take these out. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me now? Let me see what I can do here. Now, can you hear me?
Can I lead everybody on a shamanic journey so they can experience that?
Yeah, go ahead.
While you figure out why I can't hear you?
Yeah, you do
okay?
that. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Okay. Well, we've got the sage burning. And this is just a frame drum. And it's a Remo drum that I painted. And so we've got the full moon tomorrow, and it's the full moon. It's the first full moon of the summer. So let's go to the full moon and ask for guidance for the rest of the summer, okay? And I'm actually going to take you to an upper world journey to meet Grandfather Moon, because this is the season of the Grandfather Sun, because this is the season of the sun and growth. Imagine yourself in a beautiful golden meadow that is lit only by Grandfather Sun, the heat, the warmth, the nutrients of the great central sun, which is behind the sun. And as you stand in the meadow, you'll see a path, and that path leads to a forest. And go toward the forest, calling out to meet your guides that will take you to the sun, the great central sun. And as you walk through the forest, notice if there's any companion animals beside you. And look ahead, and you'll see a very bright white light that is, in fact, an arbor. And as the path ends at this bright light, you'll stand in the arbor and receive downloads and information and guidance from the light. You may not be aware of it now. You may not realize it for a day or two or a month or a year or ever, but you're receiving it. And the arbor is kind of like a TSA thing. You walk through and there will be a guide on the other side, standing by a tiny little bridge over a small stream. And he will walk you across that bridge. I say he because mine's Yoda, but I don't know who your guide is. And it's safe. You're completely safe. And your guide walks you into a huge meadow that's green, 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 surrounded by trees. And there's a circle of ancient ones and the Divine Mother. And your guide is going to take you into the center of the circle where there is a conveyance for you and you alone to go to the sun. It can be an escalator, it can be stair steps of light, it can be an aeroplane, a rocket ship, whatever your guides want you to have. And they will take you to the sun. And on the sun, it won't be hot. It will be a perfect temperature just for you. And you'll be surrounded in the golden light of the sun. The highest vibration of the Christ consciousness of love is there in the golden light. White light carries healing and information. Golden light carries love that heals all. And as you travel to the sun, notice all the planets whirling around. And you're safe. And part of the reason we do shamanic journeys is to learn to walk through our fears. So as you travel outward, a beautiful light yourself, you'll find your bench sitting on the sun waiting for you. And there will be sun guides to answer your question. What do I need to do to love myself more and expand my light? And as you sit with the sun, who's giving you the nutrients that you need and the guidance you need, and pay close attention to the small details. Express your gratitude for the opportunity to go to the sun and explore it a little and feel the intense vibration of pure, unconditional love. A lot of people have a hard time receiving it. And now your guide will meet you with a parachute or a space capsule that will have a parachute on it. And you too can be like Jeff Bezos. You don't need a rocket ship to go to space. You just travel to the beat of a drum. And when you gently land in the meadow with the ancient ones and the divine mother, just stand there for a minute and gather yourself, and your guide will take you back across the stream, through the arbor of light, into the forest, into the meadow, into your room. Welcome back.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
A little
Barely.
bit. Okay, I'll turn it up. At least I'm a little bit in there. Now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, good. Awesome. That was amazing. Wow. That was amazing. So nice to meet you, Marilee. Now, how do I say your name? I'm not sure if I said it right in the beginning. Did I say, how do you say your name? Marilee?
Nieciak.
Nieciak.
Yeah, it's a Polish name, and that's the American translation. If we were in Poland, it would be Nieciak.
Yeah. I'm really curious about, yeah. I'm really curious about how you work in the Akashic Records. Because I also work in them too. So how is it that you go about, do you just know them? Do you take them in? Do you take them in on a journey? Or how is it that you do that?
The way I teach the Akashic Record, first and foremost, is to get each individual aligned with their vibration and frequency and in their sovereignty. And then they've been given a series of exercises in discernment, discerning different energies, the energy of the word, energy of the light, energy of sound, energy of scent. And then with the teaching prayer, they open their records, and after this day-long of exercises in the records with the teaching prayer, they go ask for their own prayer, and they receive it. And then with their prayer, they go ask for the closing that goes with their prayer, not my closing. My guidance from the masters, teachers, and loved ones is that our Akashic records are a vibrational record from our inception through to the present with the possibilities. So, and as we change and raise our vibration, our records change. My name in the records has changed 5 times. Because when I first opened the records, I wasn't married. I was Marilee Ann Snyder. Then I was Marilee Ann Snyder Nieciak. Then I was Marilee Snyder Nieciak. Then I was Marilee S. Nieciak, and now I'm just Marilee Nieciak. They know who I am, and they're here now.
Yeah, that's
And
amazing.
I see and feel, but I know too. I've gotten all the ways we receive actually in balance. It's taken a while. It's taken a long time. I
That's
didn't know I
amazing.
was a feeling person because I didn't want to be in my body because of all the pain that I had as a kid with orthopedic surgeries and stuff. So I didn't know I was picking up all this information by feeling it. So, you know,
Yeah,
spent the last year
that's
clearing that out.
that gift is a it's until you figure it out, it's a real hard one. You know, it's really confusing because you're not sure if it's your feelings or somebody else's feelings. You know what I mean? But once you figure it out, then it's amazing. I mean, it's amazing. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, the records are amazing. And I'd like to say this. The Akashic records are the feminine energy. We're receiving the energy. We're receiving the information. And what I just took you on with the shamanic journey is the opposite side of the same coin. We went for direct revelation. But we went to seek it, which is masculine energy. And I will tell you one of the most phenomenal things, and Bonnie, I'll do it with you if you want. Open the
Sure.
Akashic records and then go on a journey. Whoa!
I bet you that's amazing. Yeah.
It is. And when I teach it, that we have 4 follow-up calls to help anchor your Akashic records into your heart, which where they were before your brain even developed. So it's the only 2 ways I really use for information.
How do people
It's
get
direct
disconnected?
revelation.
Yeah. How do people get
3D.
disconnected from that? I'm just wondering, how do people get
trauma?
Pain and trauma. Yeah.
Well, first we come through the canal of forgetfulness. But when we're living in 1D, which is our first chakra, there is so much disconnect on the planet itself from eons of disrespect, thousands of years, whatever. The second chakra is the creative chakra, and people forget that it's not just for sex.
Right.
It's to use our imagination, to create. Our solar plexus is actually the 3D. That's mental. That's our ego. And it gets in the way a lot. And most people's solar plexus are really dark and cloudy. And then the heart, which is 4D. Our throat, speaking our authentic, sovereign truth, is 5D and seeing things differently. 6D, 7D, 8D. And I'm learning. I was never in my body as a kid. Oh my God, it was the most painful place on earth to be. Didn't want any part of it. I would do anything not to feel anything. I ate, I did diet pills, I read, I disappeared. I disappeared into the upper world. And so in the last 4 or 5 years, I've been learning to be in my body. It's just not always fun.
No.
You know, I had to heal the addictions and oh my God, heal the PTSD. I can't tell you how many dark nights of the soul I've had. And now they've got me working with twin flames and I have a good girlfriend who called me in 2014 and said, "You're going to teach the Akashic Records, aren't you?" And I went, "What?" Anyway, that's how my book came about, because
Do you have a copy of your book? Do you have a copy of your book that you could hold up for everyone to see? Or
yeah, can I go get it?
Yeah. Go
It's
get
really
it.
close.
Okay. I'm excited to see what her book looks like. It seems like it would be a pretty amazing read.
Can you see it?
Yes. Oh, cool. Reading your Akashic Records. Ancient wisdom for you. That's awesome.
Book 2, Reading Your Akashic Records, Level 1, and it's receiving your personal prayer aligned with your vibrations and frequency. Reading your Akashic record, the record of your soul.
Wow. That's amazing. So do you let me put where you can find you at so that they can look you up, do your website. Can they get the book from your website?
No, they have to go to Amazon.com and type in the book title. This is the other book, and I want to show it because this was written through the Akashic Records and Shamanic Journeys. I was totally guided every step of the way by the masters, teachers, and loved ones and the journeys. And I was receiving a reading, and this is back in 2011. And they said, "Oh, Marilee, you're going to write a book." I said, no. They go, yes. I said, "What am I going to write about?" And they said, "Oh, the 13 original skulls, crystal skulls." I said, "I don't know anything about them." "But you will, and you do." So then this book came, and this is Ancient Wisdom for Now, Book 1, Crystals and the 13 Crystal Skulls. So both of these books were written through the records, through Shamanic
That is
Journey.
amazing. So what could you tell us that we don't know about the crystal skulls that would be really interesting?
There's such a wealth of information. Our phones, our computers store memory in crystal chips, right? Think about how small a SIM card is, and how much information it holds. Then think about a crystal skull that is human size, even that of a small baby. How much information does it hold?
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. So that's the triangulation for me, is prayers of the Akashic Records, my journeying, and the skull. If you can hold on one, I'll get my latest skull because she's amazing. Oh, can you get that skull on the table? There's a young man here, and he's going to get it for me.
Awesome.
The white one, the bigger one. Yes, thank you. Thank you. This is Grace Gaia, and I got her in January, and I got her on guidance from the records, and she's going to Mount Shasta with me. And I was teaching another lady how to do middle world journeys, which we go to the circle of the ancient ones and You know, we stay in non-ordinary reality on Earth, and that's a whole more dimensions that are just, you can talk to the trees and the animals and the spirits and just have a grand
Oh,
old time.
amazing.
So anyway, I'm taking her on a middle world journey, and she said, "There's a Lemurian skull." I said, "Yeah, I'm getting that too, and it's in British Columbia and in a cave, and no human that's on the earth now has ever seen it." So we go up there and we meet. And she told me to call her Gaia. My friend that was journeying with me, she told her to call her the Great Mother. So see, just the difference between her vibration and mine is the difference in what we call her.
Right, right.
And this skull came, and she told me her name was Grace. And now she is Grace Gaia because she has triangulated a skull Metatron herself here at Lake Michigan, Quebec, and British Columbia, this giant triangulation of energy raising the vibrations all around. And I was doing a class with Sandra Ingerman on the spirits of nature, and she was taking us to Mount Shasta and Telos. And I'm zooming straight west on I-8 because I-8 goes right by here, straight to Shasta. And I all of a sudden it's like, right turn. And she said, "You're not going to tell us. You're going to talk to me. You're going to have people at the conference talk to me because I have not been affected by humans in any way, shape, or form. And then we'll go to Telos." So I haven't been to Telos yet.
That's yeah. I just went to Mount Shasta last month, and it's amazing. And I journeyed to Telos and all that. Just the energy is just amazing. I'm so excited for you guys. You guys are going to have so much fun there. Have you been there before? Or is this a second trip or more?
No, it's on my bucket list. I've never been there before.
Oh, wow. You're in for a treat.
And it's going to be a weekend of incredible ceremony because what I do, as you just experienced, is experiential. I know you felt it. It was an experience. And that's what the weekend's going to be. There's a Hawaiian kahuna. And they say that Hawaii was part of the original Lemuria. Reynolds Kamakamawuli. And he's going to call in the ships, the spaceships. And he's going to tell us the Lemurian legends. There's another man, Grandfather White Wolf, whose songs just come through as Lemurian, and he is of Celtic, Native American. Some incredible Native Americans are going to be there. Terry Rivera and Anara White Bear and her husband, Chris Ketsapoulos, I think is how you say it. And their sound healers, Lisa Vivia with her gong and crystal bowls, Deborah Flieger with her alchemical crystal bowls that are made from Lemurian crystal. I mean,
it's amazing.
It's going to be a love fest of sound and light and love.
Oh, it's just, you guys are going to create some magic there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so excited for you guys. I'll never forget it. I left there a changed person. I'll never forget it. It's just amazing. Yeah.
Did you say in Shasta itself? I mean, in the town of Shasta?
Yeah, I stayed. You guys I was looking at your website, and you guys are going to be in that Strawberry Inn, but we stayed in one that was just a little bit further down the street.
Actually, we're going to stay in the Shasta Inn, as far as I know. But
oh yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm worried about my details for the radio shows and the speakers and stuff, and other people are taking. Carla Pajulo is an incredible medicine woman who leads the Red Tent, and she's taking care of all the reservations for rooms. And I think her phone number is on the website. Terry Rivera is organizing a special gathering on Friday with
Do you know?
people I
Can
don't
you
know.
say? Can you say the website so that they can find it? Do you know the website?
Wendy
I have yours up.
Napolitano.
Okay. WendyNapolitano.com.
.com.
Awesome. Go look
And
for
all the
the.
information is there. Or on Facebook, they can go to events and find it for September 17th, 18th, and 19th. And then the 20th is a full moon, and the 22nd is the equinox. And then a bunch of us are gathering at Serpent Mound for the equinox on the 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Wow. You guys are getting ready to.
And with the crossing
Have
of
lots of
Chief
fun.
Golden Light Eagle, it will be an unbelievable ceremony at Serpent Mound. Lots of drummers, lots of singing, lots of speakers. So for me, it's a combo. You know, you start at Shasta and you come east for new beginnings.
Yeah.
Go to Shasta for the healing in the west, and we go east to Serpent Mound for the healing. And one of the things that I'm participating in with Carla, who's the leader, is the Sophia Code, which is about bringing forth the divine feminine masters that nobody really talks about. You know, there's always Michael and Metatron and Gabriel, but there's also Isis, Hathor, Green Tara, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, White Buffalo Calf Woman. All of these are such incredible. So there's a transmission for each one of them and just some deep dive work. So what we're going to do on the 6th, 7th, 8th of August, and we'll be there for the Lions Gate. So we're going to arrive on the 6th, walk the mound, and receive the information it has for us. And then Saturday morning, we're going to do a sweat lodge with Terry Rivera. And from the sweat lodge, we're going to go into the water serpent under the mound.
Wow. That'll be amazing.
We're going to float. And we're going to get baptized, and we're going to float down Brush Creek. And then we're going to end up on a beach. And I'm going to anoint everybody as a priestess. Because it makes no sense. And it's kind of heretical. But I have been consecrated as a Catholic bishop. Well, first, I'm a woman. There's that. And the lineage goes all the way back through Christ to David. So so we're going to be priestesses.
All right.
Bringing forth the divine feminine. And so
that's amazing.
For me, the journey west starts the first weekend in August and ends back there the last weekend in September.
When I was on Mount Shasta, the one that came to me first when I went down the Talos was Isis. And it is the mothers that works with me, Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary and all those. They say I come from the mother lineage. And so that's really amazing. That just is amazing. So I feel I'm not sure where to go from here. What can you tell us about your journey as you became who you are today? Because I mean, I'm sure there's many other amazing things that you can tell us about yourself.
It's been an exciting journey, and I'm old chronologically. The last day of Serpent Mound is my 75th birthday, so that's how old I am chronologically.
75 young.
Yeah. And I went to Purdue University, where all the astronauts were going in the 60s. I had to get my father's written permission to be in the School of Industrial Management to get a degree in industrial economics. And I've always kind of been way ahead of the curve, pushing. And I don't do that anymore. But so I had my own businesses I worked in real estate in Chicago, and I started my own property management company in 1982. And from there, I started a cleaning and contracting company. And what I realized that when I was flying for a national condominium converter, I was doing shamanic journeys when I was flying, getting downloads of the information. So they've been teaching me little by little by little since my death experience in 72. I had a death experience in 1972.
What happened?
I had a body full of blood clots, a collapsed right lung, and they filled me full of nuclear medicine and took an x-ray 1 inch at a time and told me that I wouldn't live. And if I did, I couldn't smoke, I couldn't drink, I couldn't have sex, and I couldn't have children.
Jeez. Obviously you had a life, so what happened after that?
And it was the most extraordinary experience I've ever had in my life. To go to the light and experience the light and the compassion and the love and this hum of angels singing that you can't see. The colors are iridescent. And I tried to recreate what I saw on this drum.
Beautiful.
But it's a 3D version of I don't know how high. And
right.
And my life has been like a stair step. And somebody said, I said, everything I ever wanted, I got. And it's here I am at my age going, what am I going to do when I grow up? I don't know.
Wow. I just feel like we're on this.
Themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's the biggest lesson that is so hard to learn. You would think it would be the easiest, but it's not. It's the hardest. I don't know. Right from the beginning, we're almost programmed to care about everything except for us, especially mothers. You know, we always put everybody first. And there's men out there who do the same for their children. It's just, you know, it's really hard for us to put ourselves even in the mix, you know. And I've been learning that over the years, to give yourself time, to give yourself peace, and allow yourself to heal. And the better you are, the more you allow yourself to heal, the more you have to give others, you know.
And my husband died in 2016. And that was the most devastating loss I've ever experienced, bar none. And I was exhausted because I was his caregiver. I don't even know how many years, but in the end. And so I didn't get to sleep. I was up every hour, every 2 hours helping him. Mm-hmm. And he was a Chicago policeman. And we were in Hot Springs, Arkansas at a Crystal Skull Festival. And there was a man there that was a rookie cop with my husband in Chicago in 68. And he is a naturopath. And so I started going to him about 4 months after John died. And this guidance, I want everybody to hear, because it's what heals, is to stop, to slow down, to sleep. Your body heals itself when we sleep. In our dream time, the nightmares go away, the traumas can heal. And that's, if you don't get anything else out of what I say, look at the mirror, tell yourself that you love you, and stop. You don't have to please anybody but yourself, because this is our soul's group, learning to love ourselves. And it's not easy.
No, it's not.
Who do we judge the hardest?
Yeah. I mean, like, the things we say to ourselves, we would never say to anybody, you know?
Right.
We definitely
So I have never been thin a day in my life. And I actually grabbed my belly and said, this is my medicine belly, and it's full of light. Because it is. I've gotten it down there. And it's okay. You know, I'm 75 years old. I don't need to have the figure of a 25-year-old that's skinny, you know?
Well, a lot
I've
of times,
lived life.
right. Well, a lot of times just loving yourself where you're at. And then once you show yourself that mercy, you may lose weight and go where you're supposed to be, you know, a healthier place, if you show yourself that love.
After my husband died, I did lose weight, and I didn't go on a diet. I ate worse than when I was taking care of him. But I eat clean, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you release the traumas from your body shifts and adjusts.
Yeah.
So our body is the greatest healer on earth.
Absolutely. A lot of times you put weight on too because you're trying to hide from your trauma, you know, or you're trying to build some sort of wall, you know. So doing the shadow work, going within, helping yourself on the inside eventually will help you on the outside. I feel it's all connected.
And, you know, if people want help doing shadow work, I'm happy to help them through shamanic journeys, Akashic record readings, whatever. That's one of the gifts of these skills, is that I ask what they need. What do they need for their highest and best good that I can provide?
Exactly.
And sometimes I can't help them. I can't provide anything. I have to refer them out. And I don't have a problem with that. And I used to be very business oriented. And the last Akashic record class I did, they said there are people that can't afford your prices. Do it by donation and you'll be fine and you'll make the money you need. And that's exactly how it worked out.
You know, and it's really hard to listen to spirit when it comes to abundance too, because you know, you're still going to have to pay your bills, but when you do listen, you get blessed far more than you ever would imagine. You know, that's the reason why we do the New Earth, why we're doing this for everyone. It's because spirit told us to help others, and to get out there and let people know who they are, and when they're doing something like you're doing in Mount Shasta, you know, that's what it's all about.
And so I would invite everybody to join us on September the 11th. A friend of mine is coming out, and that's when we're supposed to start the journey west to do honorable closure. And it's the 20th anniversary of the Twin Towers. Can you believe that?
Wow.
So we're going to do honorable closure and really recognize if there's any souls that still need to be carried home to the light. We're going to do that. And then
that's amazing.
We're going to do so I don't know what time we're on Central Time Zone here, so we I don't know exactly what time, but I'll let you know so you can post it for people if they want to join us in spirit. I mean,
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Give me all the information you got.
And then we're going to do honorable closure for all the animals that have been made extinct, eradicated. We're going to do bear, wolf, buffalo. We're going to do lavender because of the decimation of the lavender fields in France that were saved by the grace of God, quite literally.
Wow.
And so between September the 11th and September the 16th, when we arrive, I'll be doing ceremony.
Wow.
And you're all welcome to join me in spirit. All shamanic journeys are held in the quantum field, so they can be revisited anytime. So even if you're not with me, you can go visit and be there and do the work.
That's amazing.
Isn't
We're
that
all
exciting?
connected by the heart. Yes, it's so exciting.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just wanted to let everyone know before, because it's been an hour. Can you believe it? It's been an hour. Just to let everybody know that, let them know about Mount Shasta and Wendy's website. Say her website one more time before we go.
Wendy Napolitano, Napolitano, Napolitano.
Yeah, I think so. I think you got it right.
I don't have it in front of me.
I think you got it right.
.com, and then there's an Everbright event that's on Facebook called Lemurian Call to Action Full Moon Gathering, something like that.
Amazing. And
I'm not doing those details because I'm not techie, so which we all discovered today, didn't we?
Yeah, we're gonna have Wendy on again. She'll give us more information too before the time. So what a blessing to have met you. My heart is so happy to know who you are. And today was a blessing, even though we had to get through this crazy tech. And I'm just so happy to have met you. But don't go anywhere because I want to chat with you behind stage, okay? So I'm just gonna
I would like to say public what a gift this has been for me, and to thank you from the bottom of my heart with just such great gratitude and appreciation for who you are and what you do. And I love you.
I love you too. I can feel that. Oh, all right. So we're gonna sign off, and until next time for the next community chat.